What are we
So
talking about now?
we're gonna try this again. Big Time Reality TV Episode 3. I'm Andrew Kirk, and my co-host Whitney is back with me. You chilling with?
Welcome back. Welcome back. Just chilling. Just chilling. Um, Andrew, you good? Okay, you're frozen a little bit.
If I had $1 for every time you said that during the episode, I'd probably have close to $10. Actually, no, probably $20.
That was good times. Um, oh yeah, so we were just talking about like the. I mean, if you want to just go right into the whole Shanley and Christy,
I wanna build up to that
yeah,
because
just want to build up to that.
that was the big storyline, obviously, of season one. Shanley and Christie, so they obviously had to talk about how things were after that, and so Simone goes up to, and I want to get your thoughts on this, Win, and I think you might be frozen. Oh no. I'm actually fine. So it's you this time. Oh shit. Um, yeah, I just said she'd left the group, so we just lost Whitney, unfortunately. She'll be right back though. Um, so Simone asks uh, Ethan and Amber why they both unfollowed her on the gram. You like how she called it the gram? Wit?
What?
I'm going off what when Simone met Ethan and Amber at the pool.
Oh, okay.
She called it the gram.
Yeah, she got upset that she didn't seem like she was she's called them out on not following them, which I thought was really weird. I mean, like I am always Team
Reality,
Simone, but
reality stars, no matter
that
what
was
show it is,
so weird.
correct me if
Huh?
I'm wrong with, but reality stars, no disrespect to any of them, no matter what show it is, they always seem to get butthurt over Twitter stuff and Instagram stuff. Like, oh, this person doesn't follow me, this person blocked me. It's kind of childish, if you ask me.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, fans are too. Fans, it's weird. I mean, I think people in general put too much into that stuff, put too much thought into that, because people always get like, always saying how someone blocked them and or they attack people on Twitter and get into these little Twitter fights and things like that, which we saw. At least I don't know if you saw it, but there were a couple back and forth
Mode in Paris.
from the season 2 and season 1 cast. So, I mean, that that happens all the time. It is childish, but that's like the world we live in now, where everything is, that
All
that
about
stuff is put up on the pedestal almost. It's
yeah,
so weird.
I like the as
But
much
it
as
was just the
as
setting. It was
it's
the
kind of like
setting that was so off when she said
yeah
it. It was just the setting. It's like
yeah.
you gotta
I
take a
even
shower.
know the reasoning Ethan was like Simone was taking a picture behind the white wall. Simone and I've said I don't know if you follow her on Instagram, but I do, and she does
I
take
don't.
a lot of random pictures.
I don't. Well, a lot of people do though. It's weird. Like I don't follow. Like I mean, because I don't use it that much, and I don't take like constant pictures of myself throughout the day. But a lot of people do that, and that's why we have like a reality radio Instagram, and then we have our personal Instagram. The reality radio one, I follow all the reality people because they take so many pictures. You want to keep up with what's going on and stuff. And I follow all of them, but they take so many pictures
Really
of
good.
like just constant, like the same selfies that there's no difference in the pictures. They just want to take pictures of themselves.
Like
And it's
most of the they all look great, but at the same time you're posting like you said with you're posting the same selfie over and over and over.
yeah, it's like that's just narcissistic, narcissism
So
thing.
I mean, I get why Simone's mad because she thought she was cool with Ethan and Amber, and she was like, "Oh, why did I get involved?" At the same time, I get why Ethan did it because Simone takes pictures of herself at the most random places. So he's kind of getting like a little annoyed by that. And instead of confronting her about it, he did the easiest thing, and that was click that unfollow button. It takes like half a
Yeah, and
second.
there's nothing to confront. It's like it doesn't mean you don't like someone. It's like you don't want that on your feed. You know, you can still talk to someone and not follow them on Twitter or anything else when they don't. If you don't really, you know, like what they're posting or whatever, or you don't want to crowd your feed and stuff like that. So it's nothing to get upset over. I mean, I guess she was kind of feeling like, why invite her to the baby shower if you're not really friends, you don't talk, you don't communicate, you don't even follow each other. Why are you inviting her? But at the same time, it's like you can't invite everyone and not her.
Yeah.
So I thought it was really weird that they invited everyone. That they had to be pressured by the producers. It's like, look, we got a special,
It was a
and we're gonna
production
invite.
thing.
Yeah, because they said it though in the beginning. They were like, we want the entire cast to come and all this. Now it's like, no, you don't. You really don't. You haven't talked to
I
these
saw
people.
one shot. I saw one shot of Jessica.
I
Wes,
don't even remember what she looks like, honestly.
yeah. Wes probably had like 2 or 3 one-on-one interviews. Joey had one-on-one interview.
No, she was the girl who was crying about other people's problems, right? A lot. She was crying a lot when other
Only in one shot the whole episode.
Yeah.
Big shot. And what?
Paige only got one shot. I thought I would have liked for them to kind of do it like, how they did like a little thing with JC and Chris Scally. I would like to see them do something like that with Paige. I want to see where her and Chris Scally have ended things, or
They
Paige and
talked
Chris T.
about it in the beginning. Scally, after the reunion, was like, "Oh, are you still mad at me?" And she was like, "No shit."
Oh really? I didn't see that.
When it came to that relationship with, and I think I talked about this when we did a recap during the season. Honestly, I know Scally's crazy, and I know girls didn't go for a guy like him, but he fell for everything he did.
Yeah.
So, that's kind of what I have with that. Ryan and Kayla's got a new boyfriend, and I guess they're calling him a masculine version of Ryan.
Oh, poor Ryan. They were just abusing him this episode. That's so messed up. They
but
have to do him like that.
Just an awkward human being.
He is, but we didn't see that in the house, though. We didn't see that in the house. So this is like something new that we're seeing, because in the house it was all about him and Kayla and Wes, that little love triangle thing, and yeah, we didn't see him be interested in Brittany at all. We didn't see him being like this weird. I mean, we knew he had the journal. Because there was drama about that early on. But we didn't know what he wrote in the journal. Now we know what he writes in his journals. He writes weird poems in his journal. Did you read the whole thing?
I wonder what a meeting with him and Brandon from Rural St. Thomas would be like.
Do you see the whole? Did you read the whole poem? They posted it online. They posted the entire.
No.
It was long.
Was it corny?
Very. He mentions the entire cast, and he has little rhymes, quirks about the cat, and I don't know, it's weird. I mean, it's
Let's get into Ryan actually. Him and Adam. I knew they lived together. They did an interview with Ashley, who's been on my shows a bunch of times.
Yeah.
They interviewed together with Ashley, and apparently they didn't work out. I love it when Adam called him a whiny ex-girlfriend or something like that.
Mhm.
I never thought those two would work out together because they're both two totally different personalities.
It's hard to say, but yeah. I thought it was. I mean, I just felt bad for Ryan in that episode, especially when Simone was like, I heard that Ryan came on to him and and you know that's why they don't talk anymore or something like that. It's like, oh, poor Ryan. He's not even.
I seriously think, no disrespect to him, I seriously think he's somewhere in the closet now.
I don't know.
He might be vicarious, maybe.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he made Adam awkward, and now Adam just hates him.
Because when they did have the whole conversation by the pool, they're like, can we just admit, bro, that what we had was special?
Yeah, it's weird.
Like,
It's so
okay.
weird. I want to have him on my show though, so now that he see what all the other people said about him, you know, I want to talk to him about that and you know, see what his thoughts are.
You're not gonna see Ryan Devlin say, "Ryan, Adam, time to go to the Chiefs booth."
Oh, but that was a funny moment. I didn't know that they even they were even friends or lived together or anything. So,
who, in your opinion, looked different in a good way? Guys
who
like
looked different?
Who looked really good in the episode?
I mean, everyone looked the same. I like they all looked good. JJ looked like a mess. Like he looked like a mess on the show.
Yeah.
He always looks like just like he wakes up out of bed and just goes.
Simone
That works for him. Huh?
Simone looked pretty good. It looks like she lost a little bit.
Yeah, everyone looked the same.
Brittany looked the best. I thought Brittany got a nice little tan, and I tweeted her. She favorited it.
I don't notice things like that. You're better than me. I don't know. Adam looked more grown up. Maybe it was the glasses, but he looked more grown up though. Like I don't know how much time is gone by. But
he looked different. I was just
bulky. He looked a little more bulky though, huh?
You know who looked different? I actually just thought about this. Khaleesi. She had a blonde. I don't know if you can remember this, but she had blonde. I think she went blonde in it. She looked totally different from the show.
It was like she had like a little fro type thing going on. Yeah, I saw her when she got out the car. That's what I remember. She got out the car with Stanley and Simone.
Love Khaleesi, but I don't know how I feel about the fro.
I thought she was really pretty. We didn't see Dylan at all. Like we saw him, we didn't hear from him. We didn't get an update. An update on him and Khaleesi. I guess we got that at the reunion, the real reunion. But we didn't hear from him at all.
Well, he and John were joking about are you the one that got her pregnant in the beginning?
I almost missed that.
John was like, are you the one that got her pregnant?
Oh, yeah, I remember that. I don't remember Dylan, though. Yeah. This is what happens when you're the first match. You get the least amount of camera time, and then no one cares about you. Poor Dylan. Stretch it out a little bit.
Like we talked about I think we talked about this before.
Yeah.
Everything broke on something. You said maybe.
But he looked like that on the show. He looked like that on the show to me. Like he was always just out of it.
Yeah, I agree. I want to get to the roast in a little bit. Other stuff that happened. I love when the guys were checking out the girls, and Brittany was like, "JC's ass looks like an apple. You just want to take a bite out of it." Like Brittany was being the guy's wingman, which is kind of badass. I'm not gonna lie.
I like her. Yeah, I didn't.
I didn't like her in the beginning, but as the weeks went on, as she was fading away towards Adam, I liked her.
I liked her. I liked her from the I didn't like. I mean, I thought she was crazy and kind of annoying. But for the show, I liked her from the beginning. Like I was like, this girl is crazy. She's funny. Like her delusions are hilarious, and I can't wait to see her and Adam on this challenge. Like
let's give it away.
It's gonna be hilarious. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, it's
Hopefully
gonna.
they make it far.
I don't know. There's
Hopefully they do good.
I saw one of the tweets that you guys retweeted about the rookies. There's 4 rookie teams. Just briefly talking about it.
Yeah.
2 from Mario the 1, 2 from Explosion. Then you got Avery. So who knows? We'll see what happens with that. But obviously the big story, and we'll talk more about it as this show goes along. Shanley and Simone's conversation. I think it took Shanley a while, but in the end, I have a feeling after the reunion, Shanley called Simone up and was like, "You were right about Chris T all along."
Well, what did Simone say about Chris T?
Well, she was like, "Oh, you should." He doesn't care about you or something like that. And then at this whole special, he was like, "Oh, you should just go talk to him. You should just go talk to him." And I don't remember what happened on social media because it was like 5 months ago. But apparently, he said a lot of messed up things about her, and got like 50 retweets out of it. So I mean, obviously, people were seeing it.
I don't remember. See, I didn't see that. I don't think. Um, yeah. Another thing, Twitter, man, just call people up. like, hey, why you talking about me like that?
Well, if you want to form a Rivals 2 pair, like Johnny and Frank did, just fight over Twitter. That's all you got to do.
There you go. Simone's probably got like 50 possibilities.
140 characters or less.
She probably already has like so many. Yeah, I mean it was interesting because even at the reunion they weren't together. Well, they weren't like, I mean, it was like said like Christy was still like was talking to Paige or trying to talk to Paige, and Shanley was going at Paige. But yeah, they didn't seem like they were like this lovey-dovey in love couple like they were on the show, or like they portrayed themselves to be on the show.
Which I'm not.
So it's like, you know, I saw that coming. I didn't think that they weren't a match. Like you weren't a match. You thought you wanted to be a match. You weren't a match.
Like I was rooting for Shanley. I was rooting for her to do well, whether she's with Christy or whoever she's with past this. But I think it took her a while, but she realized that there was a reason why Christy wasn't her match from the beginning.
Yeah.
And it just happened that her match was someone almost as crazy as him and Adam.
And they didn't even have any type of interaction, or they didn't show any type from what we saw. Like, some people were just like, nah. Even though they're the matches, it's interesting. So what else we had?
Want to get to the roast or?
The roast?
Yeah.
We had some drinks being tossed.
Yeah. Oh, the drinks being tossed. Yeah. I don't know what led up to that. I mean, it could have been. I think it was an editing glitch. Campaign at Simone, and then Simone, they got a shot at Simone, being like, "Dre, Dre threw some champagne at me," and then she threw it back. I don't think Dre meant anything by it. I think he was just kind of bored.
Well, I mean, hey, this is Simone. You gotta. Like, I expect nothing less from her, and I don't think anyone there really would either. It was like, yeah, it's Simone.
The difference between her and Nia is that when she sticks true to herself, she's honest and she's hilarious. When Nia does it, she's just Nia.
Yeah, but it seems like, I don't know. It seems like, I mean, we also got Simone like attacking Chris T, which I thought was the most hilarious part. I forgot what she said, but it was after she threw the drink on Dre, and Christy was walking by and said something. You didn't see that part?
I've only watched it once.
And then she just started going off on him and saying stuff. Man, you got to rewatch that again. I can't even remember exactly what she said. I thought that was great. I thought it was funny. That was the best part. Aside from the roast. That's fine.
Yeah,
We can get to the
yeah, the
roast.
roast was funny.
Because some drama came from the roast. Or somewhere.
He started off with Ashley. He was like, "You're what Are You the One is to what the state of Ohio is to the rest of the U.S." I had Ashley on, and
I missed that. I was flipping between something else. I missed that part.
By the way, Whit, Ashley's actually Ashley from Are You the One's in a McDonald's commercial with the LeBron James commercial. I don't know if you follow her on Twitter and saw her post that.
What? Oh, I didn't see that. She's JJ's match, right, Ashley?
Yeah, nobody saw. I never saw it.
Make it work. I think she was another one who would cry, just when fight happens. She would just cry.
Yeah, that was her. That was her with the whole JJ Simone fight.
Yeah.
Other stuff in the roast that I can remember. Probably won't go in any particular order. Christy, like, it looks like on the board it would look like Christ, which everybody in America was yelling when you fell in love with the girl 30 seconds later. Have you seen the extended clip yet?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, it's on MTV.com. It's pretty hilarious.
Then he was talking about JC, which I thought was great. Yeah. I thought that was bad for JC, but
it was great that
it was great. It was.
I mean, he's a DJ, but she actually didn't even flip at. She was more mad at Scally than Scally. I don't know if they did this on the show or on the extended clip. Called John a piece of shit, and then I think this was on the extended clip. You'll have to watch it. He's like, next time I see him without cameras, he's gonna be telling jokes with no teeth.
When they show that?
It's on the bonus clip on MTV.com.
On the roast?
Yeah.
He said it out loud to everyone?
No, he said in an interview.
In an interview? Oh.
Yeah, and then
I mean, he's a stand-up comedian, or he does something like that. So you can't give a guy like that much material, any material, and expect him to not use it at some point. If he has the exposure, if he has the platform, it's gonna come out. Especially when it's something like that.
Isn't he?
Huh?
Doesn't he do stand-up?
He does some. I'm not sure like how big he is or anything like that, but I know he does some gigs though. He does some gigs. And he has his own comedy act. What?
At Maybach Diamonds on Twitter.
Yeah.
Follow him.
So, but yeah, you can't say stuff. You can't expect him. I'm not saying you can't say stuff to him, but you can't expect him to not use things unless you say specifically, don't say anything about this or don't use,
Yeah, he didn't. Sorry if I'm coughing so much. I've been dealing with asthma all week, so bear with me. You said something funny about Ryan. Do you remember?
No, I have to rewatch it, man. I was sitting there. That
was pretty funny.
I gotta rewatch that stuff.
Yeah, on the extended clip on MTV.com, and if I felt like bringing up more, let me see here. No, I'm not gonna worry about it.
Yeah.
If I felt like bringing up more windows, I'm just putting up one for right now because I don't want to worry about it. But I would play it. But anyways,
I mean,
so JJ put Scally and JC on blast for something that happened on the airplane.
Yeah.
And I was listening to Brian and Allie on Rob Has a Podcast, and it was kind of ironic that the next commercial, one of the commercials that aired during that next break was the Mile High Burger. I don't know if you caught that from Carl's Jr.
Mm-mm.
Isn't that hilarious, though?
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
That's
pretty funny, though. I mean, talking about doing some on a plane. I'm glad JC's not here because I don't want to be talking about this with JC on. But
no, talk about it, man. That's when you
But
want to talk about this stuff when they're on.
but from having that to one of the next couple commercials to be Mile High Burger from Carl's Jr. Like, wow.
um. So I mean, is that about it for the special? Like, it was like.
But
Then we
Christy and
got
Shanley had their talk.
who?
Christy and Shanley. And
Christine Shanley and.
it was like, he said, "Dog, I'm cool, dog, I'm fine." And I have a feeling it was you because I don't know if Stefan watches it, but did you tweet something that Shanley's fallen back in love with him? Why'd you tweet that?
Because she was so head over heels for this guy who she just met. And like I'm thinking like, okay, because he actually said more than that though. He actually said, "Look, you're right, about." I forgot exactly what he said. He was like, "You're right about some things, I have to, something." And then you see the look on her face. She was like, "Oh, okay, now he's." And I'm like, okay, that was it. That's all he needed to say, and now
I have
he
a good
has a
feeling
rap
that they haven't talked
but
since.
probably not.
I have a good feeling that they haven't talked since this.
Probably not. Yeah.
And maybe it's for the better.
That is what yeah, they're not matches, okay?
Yeah. So Scally, JC talk. Beginning of the episode, JC was like, I was in New York, and was trying to meet Scally. Scally was like, "Oh, we're going to meet. I can't wait to see you." And I guess he never showed up. So, and by the way, when I was supposed to speak with JC yesterday, I'll let you guys know this before I bring her on next time. I don't know when that's going to be. I don't think I'm going to do it a show next week. But she didn't want me to ask her about her current status with Scally because she was going to post it on a blog. So I'll leave that between her. I'll respect that with her. But anyways, did Scally look like she was paying? Did Scally look like he was even caring during that conversation? At least the first part of it.
No, he was like, I mean, when she told him when she said she was gonna move to New York and all this and that, and because there was a bonus scene. I saw this bonus scene where him and Adam were talking. Yeah. He was like, he didn't even want to be he still seemed like he wasn't interested in anything other than hooking up with her. So
the thing I like and respect about JC is when it comes to all the rest of the girls, because Ethan moves back with Amber, so he did that. JC, I have a feeling her match was JJ or Scally. I have a feeling that she would be willing to move to wherever they're from,
Mm-hmm.
And Scally's not paying her any respect with sex, but I say when we find out about it, I think they might be together.
That's how you can tell when people don't came on this thing for genuine reasons. Because if now that he found out she's his match, and he was already interested in her before even finding that out, why not try and make it work if she's trying to make it work? But he's just he had his camera time. He got to humiliate both of the girls and use both of the girls on television. He probably is getting a lot of love from people and things like that. So now he's good. He doesn't want her. He used her for what he wanted. He used the fame, the show for what he wanted, and that's I'm sure he's probably not the only one. He's probably not the only one. But people, it's just it is what it is. That's how you know the ones who actually came to really find something. With the show, he was a match with the girl he chose. He was it wasn't forced, it wasn't like JJ and Ashley, they weren't even attracted to each other at all, and they were just matches on paper. It wasn't like that with Chris, Scally, and JC. They were interested and they became matches, so it was perfect.
And I like that it actually took them a while to figure it out. I mean, midway through the season, that's when we saw it.
that's when they started to show it. Um, so
Mhm.
uh,
Adam and Brittany had a moment, guys. I love Brittany, and I think Adam seemed like a cool dude, a little bit cocky, but he seemed like a cool dude. But guys, I think you guys should just leave what happened in Hawaii to stay in Hawaii.
um, I mean, if they're you know what, if they're both single, they're both cool with it. Why not? Like that seemed like just like a one time thing. They saw each other, they were drunk, and they both are interested.
Brit-
Why not? No one's feelings are gonna get hurt. I don't think.
I was tweeting Brittany. I think it was before the special, and no surprise, her and Adam are cool.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. They both seem like they.
obviously they spent a month in a foreign country together on
Hopefully they spend a month.
different
Hope they spend a whole month. Hopefully they spend the whole month though.
stuff.
Fingers crossed.
So Brittany and Ryan. I mean, we saw like a minute of Brittany and Ryan during the season. I mean, Brittany picked Ryan one time, but I
I don't
didn't
even
know
remember
they
that.
were in each other.
Yeah, Ryan doesn't seem as I don't know. Brittany seems like a lot for Ryan to handle.
I mean, Kayla was a lot for Ryan to handle. Shit.
Yeah, Kayla was a lot for everybody. Even
Speaking
Wes was
speaking of
like,
Kayla,
"This chick
speaking
is
of
crazy."
Kayla, the whole segment with her and Ethan, awkward.
Oh yeah, yeah. She was like, "I'll just stab you." Right now, I'm like, okay, and weird. But yeah, she seems like I like Kayla. I liked her more with Wes because I liked Wes more, and I was hoping he would get the girl that he liked. But yeah, she was crazy.
Yeah. Was there any other things that happened? Or we just
Not, not that I can think of. Let's just get to the cast, the season 2 cast.
I enjoyed the special. I'm glad that they brought him back for one more time. And if you guys
We
don't
needed
know,
some closure.
if you guys don't know, they're going to be crossing over to the challenge, which um, I'm all for. Are you all for it?
Yes, I am all for it. I said this throughout the season. I was like, these people would look so good on the challenge. Some of them. And the ones I said would look good on the challenge ended up on the challenge, and hopefully um, the
I
rest that I said would be brought over.
I mean, those four were kind of. I mean, I did a whole piece on my blog, Challenger Star Either One, and I left both guys out for the guys for Either One. I picked 7 guys and 7 girls. I left both guys out, and I put both girls in there because I have a feeling. I'll just let out Simone. I have a feeling Simone's going to get in a fight with one of the girls, and she'll be able to hold her own.
The thing is that, well, with the Etsis theme, which is what sorry, spoilers, whatever, the next challenge is about Etsis 2, with that theme, it makes it easier to put these pairs on here. Like, without, if it was just like a free agents challenge, I don't know if JJ would have made the cut per se, but I think him and Simone had such an interesting dynamic in the house on their season. It made sense to put them there. But I actually think that all four of them individually would make an impact on the show, even without being paired together, because they're all very interesting characters. Especially JJ may not be like the most athletic, but like clearly with that roast and like he has these like there's always those quirky, funny guys on the challenges. You have Knight, you have Mike,
Johnny Riley.
you have Chet, you have yeah, Johnny Riley, but he's definitely. I'm thinking of like the people who aren't necessarily considered like athletic types.
But they last a while because they're hilarious.
Yeah, exactly.
I got you.
Like JJ is someone who fits right in. So, but he's not as big of like, a douchebag as Knight is, I say.
So, yeah.
Bit
So yeah, let's transition into season 2 before we get into the cast.
yeah.
They're in Puerto Rico this season, which I'm glad they're doing different locations. I think that would be cool. Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. I think they should keep it on islands. What do you think?
Anywhere that looks good. Islands, I guess. I wouldn't mind if they went like to like Brazil. That would be a nice place to go. That's a nice place.
In the time I spoke with JC, that actually didn't cut off. She said that. Well, I don't know if this was on air or off air. She said that the location was 30 minutes from her house.
For season 2?
Mm-hmm. And she said that they thought about bringing her for a cameo appearance, but they went against it.
It wouldn't make sense.
Yeah, that's what she said.
It wouldn't make sense.
So the big twist, I mean, they're obviously going to have 10 guys, 10 girls. The big twist this season, guys, obviously, if you're watching this, you obviously know what the twist is. Do you remember in season 1, whenever they get the last 2 episodes, they had 8 second last episode, they had 8 matches, and they say, if we get 9, we get 10. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I think that's the reason why they did this twist, bringing in an 11th girl, bringing one guy gets 2 matches. I think that's why they did that, and I think that's a good idea because they can get 9 matches this season.
Yeah.
Which I think is a good idea because it makes the game a lot harder.
It does. I just wish that they brought in another guy who could have been a match for like another guy and have 2 guys be the same match for a girl as well. So it's like it confuses things all around, and you have 2 extra people in the house, and you don't know who their match is, and it still evens out. So it's not like just an odd girl out. It still evens out, and it still complicates the game.
Yeah.
It adds more intensity and add more drama.
Yeah, it's gonna be weird because I mean, if they do partner challenges.
Yeah, just like one girl left on the side.
One girl has to sit out,
or does she have to go and say, okay, this is
Or does one guy go twice?
I don't know.
And if one guy
one girl has to sit out at the matchup.
Yeah.
So it's weird, so weird.
I mean, when I saw the cast list, I think Challenge 26 tweeted this. I was thinking, okay, 11 girls, maybe one girl. I'm freezing again. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh goodness.
Wait, can you hear me? Okay, I think we're good now.
Yeah.
What was I saying?
What? Yes.
What was I saying?
I don't know what you're saying. You're saying something about the extra girl?
Yeah, I mean
something about the extra girl.
I mean, it's gonna be weird.
Christian.
Yeah, it's gonna be weird to see how the matchups go, especially when it's a girls' day, and it's going so slow for me right now. Especially when it's a girls' day. I mean, it's gonna be different. But okay, I'm back. I think this twist is definitely a good idea. I think it makes the game a lot more exciting, and I feel like a lot more people, especially because it's on at 10 o'clock. I never watched, with the exception of the first episode, I never watched an episode live from season 1 because it was so late for me, and that's 8 a.m. class the next day. So to have it at 10 o'clock Monday nights, I think is a good time slot for that. What do you think?
How's it so late for you? What time did it come on last?
Tuesdays at 11.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
You like that time slot for the show?
Yeah. I mean, last season it was a new show. MTV has a lot of stuff going on, and this was a brand new show, and they didn't know how it was going to run. So 11, they had to, test it out, I guess. Now they saw how big of a hit it is. It was, it's earned its spot. It's
Absolutely.
earned its keep.
Yeah. So I know you have the cast list stuff. So if you just want to go one by
Yeah.
one,
Well,
um,
I want to see who, just talk about like highlights. Who do you think will be a highlight? Have you been talking to people on Twitter and everything? And, like, do you
yeah,
have an idea?
I don't follow everybody because I
Yeah.
want to wait till the episodes air to like be like, oh, I enjoyed you on the episode last night. I follow. Let me bring up my Twitter on my phone.
Okay.
I
Well,
follow the first person I'm trying to get on is Tyler
her name's
Abram
Christina.
because she was the first one that followed me, and I rule if you follow me first, I'm gonna try to get you on first. That's just kind of weird thing to have. She seems cool, and from
Oh,
some of the little, have you watched all the little clips like the do's and don'ts and the pick
yeah,
one and whatnot?
yeah.
Yeah, she seems cool. She for her deal breaker, she's like it lasts well for like a month.
Well, who are you talking about now?
Tyler,
Tyler?
Tyler Abram.
Oh, I'm looking at the guy Tyler. Okay, there's two Tylers. Did not know that. All right.
He goes by Pratt.
Pratt. He goes by Pratt. That's his name.
That's what I guess that's what they're calling him
Yeah,
because
that's what they call.
you know how in free agents they called Johnny Bananas bananas. I guess that's how they're doing that. But another person I've been interacting with, Brandon Tyndall. He seems like a good dude. He's from Vegas. He seems like he's gonna be a guy that I think might cause. I don't know if he's gonna cause drama per se, but I think girls are gonna like him.
I can't. I'm trying to bring him up. I can tell you for sure one person who I'm not feeling right off the bat.
Let's have it.
That's all I can tell you for sure. Is I think it's Leighton Jones.
That's the dude from Mississippi, right?
I don't know where he's from. Leighton
I think
Jones.
I know what you're talking about. He was in the promo getting into one of the guy's faces, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about him. He seems like a dude on roids. No,
yeah.
yeah,
Well, even in this cast interview thing, I wasn't really feeling him, and he just seemed like kind of a tool bag, but we'll see how it goes. And yeah, from the preview and things like that, and him getting I just want to see how everything plays out. But
no,
it's like just calm down, bro. Like, dang.
yeah, just the
Uh,
game.
I can't wait to see how everything plays out, but we'll see. But that's from like the pre-show interviews, like the pre-interviews and the little promos and trailer and things like that. He's just someone that stands out that I may not like, or I may feel like get annoyed with. Um,
Anybody you're
there's
in
some
love with?
not in love with, but I think Dario may be a favorite of mine.
You know who he
Dario
reminds me of, and I think you're gonna know right off the bat from season one.
from season one. He reminded me of Wes a little bit.
Yeah, he seems like a
Doesn't
chill. He seems like a chill dude, and I think if he's in a love triangle, which I hope he's not, I feel like he's gonna let the girl do his thing with the other with the guy, and say they go to the shoot booth and they're no match. He's gonna do a fist bump in his mind, be like, yeah, that girl's mine.
he?
Jasmine's another one. Jasmine's another one I like.
Jasmine. I'm trying to find all
And
these people so I can like name to a face, you know.
and correct me if I'm wrong. She looks like one of the Victor twins.
Goodness,
I
I
know
can't
that's
remember.
terrible.
I can kinda, not really actually, not really. Maybe not from this picture that I'm seeing. No, she does not. It says she can rap though. Maybe she'll house
Capital letters.
capital letters.
And
She can
she
rap.
can rap.
She can rap.
I told her if I get her on
Rap,
here
guys.
that she's gonna have to freestyle.
She's not gonna freestyle. She's probably gonna write it. She's
like-
gonna write it up before she comes on here.
Probably.
You gave her. You should have put her on the spot. Now you gave her like, okay.
Did you
like
do
something.
have you done the little match thing on MTV.com?
No.
No,
I'll do it once I've filmed these people.
I was matched up with a Shelby.
There was someone, is it him? I think it's Nathan, that I was kind of liking a little bit through the some of the like little promos and stuff. Is he the one that's shown like is like crying on the ground or something?
By himself, yeah.
Yeah, it's like in tears.
The only thing I don't really care for is he has too many tattoos for my liking.
So judgmental, Andrew. Who cares?
Nathan is left like the bad boy his looks would suggest. Okay.
So that's who stands out. Who else stands out?
Go to Anthony Bartolet's picture, real quick. Talking about lookalikes. Do you know who the rapper?
Hold on. Paris. Did you watch the like the sneak peek or anything? I think she's the one who was shown in like the sneak peek and is saying like how she's like she admits to being like a manipulator and a liar and things like that and it's so I mean I'm interested in her like why she was getting into it with some guy who I can't it was probably Leighton. It was like some big meathead looking dude. But she was getting into it with some guy, and I can't picture him right now. But she's gonna be interesting. I think was she the one who was fighting with Simone on Twitter?
I think that was her.
Right away. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Look, right away, her and maybe the other guy who was getting into it with Simone. Because I'm gonna give him a chance, but I'm always Team Simone. But
yeah.
she can get under people's skin. She can run her mouth too much and say some things that probably isn't necessary.
She tells
so
it. I like that about her.
I will give them a chance. Give them the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, but they seemed a little extra themselves on Twitter. Like, come on, chill out.
Yeah, I mean, we will. I think.
But I will judge them once the episode airs.
Yeah, once we do some recaps, I'll definitely bring you back on.
Yeah.
And Jessica tweeted this a couple days. She was like, "Oh, let me bring that tweet up." Not Jessica McCain, but the other MTV with.
I see her.
I'll tell you off air, but I know who one of her exes is.
Jessica. Oh my gosh, what does she have on? You see her picture? It's like a lot of makeup. It looks like almost like clownish. I don't know why women do that, but whatever.
A more original Twitter handle, no offense.
Because I mean, she's naturally pretty. What?
She needs to get a different Twitter handle because there's already an MTV Jess. But let me see if I can.
Jessica admits that her daddy issues cause her to choose poorly and get hurt often when it comes to men. I can't tell these people apart just yet.
There's too many of them. Yeah, I hear you.
And I gotta see. I really want to get some people on. I wasn't able to get people on last season, which stinks. That's what I'm going to try and get Ryan on to kind of maybe like for the first episode and kind of preview the cast and things like that.
Yeah.
But man.
Let me go down.
JJ is hating on the season 2 cast too. Like, come on, give him a chance. He was
Like
like,
I said, I got a good feeling about this show, and I feel like they know what to expect in season 1, but not completely because of this whole 11th girl, 2 girls being matched up with 1 guy. I feel like this is going to make the house even more insane than season 1 was.
well, actually, I think the quite opposite. They didn't know what to expect in season 1 because it was just a brand new thing.
No, I'm saying in season 2 they thought they knew what they.
Oh, you're saying? Oh, yeah, you thought.
But
Yeah. For sure. Yeah, I'm glad they added a twist too. I thought they were just gonna, because even after I heard that the show got renewed for a second season, I was like, well, like it's gonna get easy because now people kind of can figure out strategies and things like that of how to like figure out the matches quicker and all that. But they added a new twist, so which I'm happy about. I just wish it was something a little different. Maybe they could have added something to it.
What Jess said, she said this a couple days ago. In my opinion, there were people in the house who decided to play a character instead of being themselves. That's reality TV for you.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, as much as I like some of the people that we've talked to from seasons, I could probably tell you at least a half dozen or more people that I know played a role on TV, but they're totally different on the interviews.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, let's just get into this whole castaroo. The 11th girl, Christina LeBlanc. Big scoop of peace and love with a dash of bad girl. Christina is a self-proclaimed hippie. Okay. Who boasts she can make any man fall for her. Any man, huh? The only problem is it's never the right man. Aware that her judgment sucks when it comes to picking guys, Christina is thrilled at the idea of having someone else do the choosing for a change. Despite the fact that being the 11th girl means she may leave the house matchless. So to your understanding, just me listing that off, it's her and another girl that's paired up with the same guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And whichever one of them gets the match first, the other one,
I hope they take the whole season to do that. I hope it's not like a total truth booth thing.
Like throwing a truth booth with every guy.
If they go to the truth booth and say the guy and Christina were a perfect match, do they tell the other girl?
They have to.
Yeah. It might break.
They have to, because then they'll just be like, almost like cruel to not tell her. Because then she'll be in the house, trying to find her match, and her match is already gone, and there's no more matches left. And at the end, she's going to be left by herself. So I would think that they have to tell whoever the extra girl is.
The thing with them casting the 11th girl, they must have liked her so much that they're like, oh, we need you on this season. We can't afford to not have you casted.
Then why cast the other girl? I'm thinking they just wanted a twist, and they was like, you know what, we need to find 2 matches for one guy.
No pun intended, she was the perfect match for the twist.
Maybe, but yeah, I think they just wanted a twist.
I think we're going to see something good from her. I have a good feeling. I've talked to her on Twitter, and she seems really nice. But I have a really good feeling that we're going to see a side that that most fans will like, most fans will dislike. It's going to be. I think fans are going to be 50-50 with her.
I'm not sure. I can't tell you who's who.
Too early.
Based on the previews. At least not the girls. The guys, it's a little easier for me anyway. But with the girls, I'm like, do not know. Unless you really stand out. And none of them did.
Leighton Jones, huh? Dude looks like a jock. Hands down. Leighton says that there will only be one Mrs. Jones, and if he's going to spend the rest of his life with someone, they'd better be perfect Leighton devotes plenty of time searching for Miss Right, but he's finding that he has to crawl over an even bigger pile of Miss Wrongs to get to her. How corny is that? Does he remind you of anybody from season 1?
I feel like he reminds me of like a more like not as funny Scally. Like in a sense that I feel like he's just coming on the show just to come on the show, and he's gonna create a character for the show. That's how he reminds me of Scally. He's gonna come on the show, hook up with some girls, get some camera time. Yeah.
I
don't
remember
think it's gonna be as funny.
One. We're gonna go quickly on these. I don't remember this next one, John Moustis. Do you remember any of him from the whole promos and whatnot?
I listed all the people I remember. All the people I commented on, I listed like Dario and Nathan and
John, because he comes on, it fades out just as fast, leaving a trail of broken hearts in his wake. Can John find a way? I wish I can give more analysis on him, but I can't, unfortunately. Let's just keep moving. I don't want to keep you too long. Pratt.
Pratt, yeah. Tyler Pratt.
Looks-wise, how do you think about him?
What?
Looks-wise, what's your opinion on Pratt?
Oh, that hair is something serious.
You think the girls are going to be crazy over him? Multiple girls are going to fight over him, you think?
He reminds me of Dylan. Not looks-wise, but just like his demeanor. He seems like very serious. And I don't know. Says he's a former nerd. What's a former nerd? Like, are you not smart anymore? Like, what does that mean?
Like, about that on their preview.
Like, what's a former nerd? How can you be a? That's weird.
So yeah, Brandon Tyndall has a job in Kansas Research. He plays professional poker.
Brandon Tyndall.
But not every grown woman wants a boyfriend who acts like a 12-year-old. Is that a bash on his edit might be?
Oh my gosh, he looks like Nick Jonas.
Does he?
Yes.
I can see that.
I love me some Nick Jonas. That's how I know how he looks like him. He looks just like Nick. Like he could be a Jonas brother for sure. I'm sure he probably got that. I'd be surprised he didn't get that. In this picture, he does anyway.
Speaking of lookalikes, Garland Brown. Moving on.
Nick Jonas. He may be my favorite now because he looks like Nick Jonas.
Brandon.
Yeah.
He's one of the guys I talked about getting on. He seems like a good dude.
Yeah.
And he's from Vegas, so if I ever go to Vegas, hopefully soon, I got 2 Brandons to go kick it with, hopefully. Brandon Nelson and Brandon Tyndall.
And the next one, Nathan, I already told you I like him.
Oh, yeah,
I like him from the previews, from the promo stuff.
He seems like a nice guy. Maybe a little bit of Ryan, you think?
No, actually Nathan seemed more like, based on reading his stuff, he seemed more like Ryan. He seems cool though, Nathan.
Yeah, and then Garland, I don't remember much of him from the promos. Is he gonna be Garland, do you think he's gonna be like a Joe and get like 0 airtime?
He's in the do's and don'ts stuff. I don't know. He actually gave me, in his do's and don'ts interviews. He actually favored Marlon from Portland a little bit, and but actually he gave me like Dre type vibes from season 1 or either one.
Alex.
Not to compare like the black guys, but just like he seemed like he's gonna kill, but at the same time, he seems very real. Like he'll call you out. He'll say his piece, but not be like latent about it. Like in your face, like He'll say his piece and keep it moving. But who knows? We will see. He may be like a drama queen, a drama king.
I got nothing to say about the next one, Alex.
I'm interested in him only because of his hair.
Interesting hair, I was about to say.
I
Curtis.
will say that.
Moving on to Curtis. He looks a lot like Pratt in a way, doesn't he?
Oh, he's stand-up comedy. He's trading beekeeping for Alex. I'm talking about Alex again. Stand-up comedy. Okay.
Doesn't moving on to Curtis, doesn't he look like Pratt in a way?
Who?
Pratt. Going back up the cast? No, never mind.
No, never mind.
I was way off. Has issues with the friend zone, so maybe that'll be a little bit of like Adam similarity, maybe.
Who? What are you talking about now? Curtis? You say and be like what?
Maybe like Adam, because he said he's constantly found himself trapped in the friend zone.
How's it like Adam? How's he Adam trapped in the friend zone?
There's got to be somebody from season 1 that was trapped in the friend zone.
I don't remember.
Joey.
Was it Joey? Yeah, Joey and Brittany. That's who her match was. I was trying to think who her match was. Joey and Brittany, yeah.
Yeah. I guess Joey would be something similar to Chris, but second to last guy is Anthony. Do you know the rapper MGK?
Yeah.
That's his little brother. That's his lookalike. He looks like his little brother.
He looks nothing like MGK. Nothing like him.
No.
I cannot agree with you.
Now that I look at him, he looks like the WWE wrestler Tyson Kidd.
When he was talking in his interview, he reminded me of someone. I can't think of it now, but he really did remind me of someone. But he actually kind of reminded me of Ethan a little bit.
Maybe.
Like that little like round baby face.
Yeah.
Soft.
Then the last guy we already talked about, Dario.
Sorry, Anthony. Didn't mean to call you soft, but Dario
aspires to be a professional baseball player, so I mean he's driven, so I like that. Finds personal match or will love throw the player a curveball. That's pretty funny.
Now I'm trying. Do they say who the guy is? No, obviously they don't say. Okay, so which guy do you think has the two matches? Because they show two girls kissing a guy in the picture, but I doubt they'll be that obvious. I think Dario was the guy too.
MTV. I mean, we've been covering challenges and railroads for so long. I wouldn't be surprised if they're trying to give us a hint. You know.
I wonder who. Which guy would have a perfect match?
I don't think it's gonna be a nice guy.
The second.
I think it's gonna be one of the guys, kind of like similar of like say they would have brought in another match for Jessica on season 1, and say Wes was like the 11th guy. I don't know. It's not gonna be like a super nice guy. I have a feeling. I don't know. I'm just have a hunch.
Yeah, we'll see.
So yeah, the girls. Ellie, have you heard her talk in the whole videos?
Yeah. What?
Have you heard Ellie talk in the whole promo videos? She has a country accent.
Oh, is that her? They didn't have the names, I don't think, at the bottom. Okay. I think I know.
Is that
which one she
I hate to ask this question because I think I'm gonna like her, but is that accent gonna get on people's nerves?
I don't think so. Nah, people tend to like the accents.
Yeah. Very flattering picture.
Yeah, I think she's a girl who's with. I don't know. I gotta see the first episode first.
Ashley.
Ashley.
This the virgin? Yeah. She's trying to stay a virgin until marriage. You're on the wrong show. I'm sorry.
No, she's not.
If you're trying to stay a virgin until marriage, I mean, there's gonna be There's gonna be 10 other guys there.
Maybe the guys will respect that. A guy who likes her for her,
Yeah,
maybe
there'll
they'll
probably be
respect
one.
that.
I take my statement back. There's probably gonna be like 1 or 2 guys that think that's a cool thing.
Still, maybe her perfect match will be the right guy for her, and will respect her wishes. But like you said, this is MTV. So.
Here's
There's probably some Chris Scallies on this cast.
yeah.
They'd be like, psh.
Here's the girl that they MTV.com paired me up with. Shelby Yardley. Grew up with 2 strong female role models. She's the adopted daughter of a lesbian couple. I don't think I've ever heard. I mean, I obviously know that happens, but I don't think I've ever heard that before.
But like,
I find interesting.
Going to Shelby, this is why she's always going to extra mile to please her man. Okay. She's someone I just do not know. I do not know.
Yeah.
I don't know what to expect from her, because MTV, their bios, because we cover a lot of shows, so their bios are often misleading. They're exaggerate, they exaggerate a lot. So I gotta see. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see.
See what her edit. See how they edit her, if they edit her in there at all.
Jenny Nat Miller, who actually is another one that follows me.
Jenny.
Damn, I can stare into those eyes all night long. Sorry.
Jenny.
Nat Miller.
Giving me Paige vibes.
Huh?
I said she giving me Paige vibes.
God, I hope not.
You don't like Paige?
She was easy to look at, but some of her comments, she just seemed. You remember in the whole coconut game? She hasn't had a fit. You know the whole when the guys had to find the quotes from the girls. Her quote was, "I haven't had a failure in life because I simply haven't failed."
I don't remember that.
Yeah, it was a YouTube clip. I posted it I posted it like a few months ago, maybe like a month ago.
Oh, poor Paige.
She describes herself as a shot of whiskey and a porcelain teacup.
Porcelain teacup.
Now I'm from the West Coast. Do you know what that is? Because I have no clue.
Yeah, she's saying that she is, like a shot of whiskey, but in a nice little, like, cute porcelain, classy porcelain teacup. So, you think someone's drinking, from the outside, you think someone's drinking a nice, just like a sweet cup of tea, but really they're taking a shot of whiskey. So she's saying she looks cute and classy on the outside, but once you get to know her on the inside, she's probably this crazy, crazy party girl, whatever. That's what I think that means.
You think, going back to Big Brother, talking Big Brother, you think she would remind you of Aaron from season 15?
No.
No. Well, I hope not, but
no. I mean, Aaron was just kind of like your regular little blonde girl that didn't really stand out.
Paris.
Outside of being racist.
Paris had in the whole pickup line, she had some of the kind of interest. She had the most perverted ones, which I found kind of funny. She was like, "Is your dad a fireman? Because I want to write on that pole or something like that."
Paris Eek, the daughter of an NFL player and model. I think I think I said it before. I think she's going to be interesting. She looks interesting. She does
look interesting. I've seen just by the look, she looks cool. Like she's interesting.
Like she looks cool, It's like she's not. Like she seems really pretty. She's not like all dolled up like a couple of the other girls that is just caked on all this stuff. But she's very pretty and she just seems like interesting. Like she marches to the beat of her own drum type of person, which I like those type of people.
Tyler Abraham. You want to know how many followers Tyler has on Twitter?
I'm calling it right now. Paris and Alex are a match. Paris and Alex. All right, what are you saying about someone?
You know how many Twitter followers Tyler has? Which
Like
I find is crazy.
like 20 something thousand?
20.5 thousand.
Yeah.
When a lot of these other cast members only have like, well, some of them have like over like 1,000 some odd, but she has 20,000.
Yeah, 'cause I think she probably has like a following
Like
or
she does. I'll ask her when I bring her on. She does a lot of like I think she does interviews as well for. I think she has her own website. It's
yeah.
the new hip hop doc the nehiphop.com, BNN talk show host, Boston College singer.
Mhm.
I hope she's this the Simone equivalent from season one, not the Ashley. No disrespect to Ashley, I love Ashley. She was a great guest on my show, but
You know
I
she's what?
she was a great guest when I had her on for season one. I hope she's more like Simone, where she's more outspoken.
Simone, Shanley,
Yeah,
JC, there's a lot of outspoken. Man, this cast has a huge shoes to fill. I hope they fill them though. I think they will. I hope
I
they
think
will.
they're going to. Like I said,
Like just right off the bat, I'm not seeing
the
anything.
bar
But
for
I
this
think
season
that,
with is this high for me.
huh?
I have great expectations for this show.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's I think they'll be all right.
Yeah, Jasmine
Um,
Pendleton.
Jasmine Pendleton.
Um, Actually, when we were talking about lookalikes, Ryan's co-host actually mentioned Jordan Sparks. Can you see
Yeah,
that?
yeah. That's what I saw when you was talking about the Victor twins. I'm like, no, not at all.
I was
I
off.
think it's the mouth. The mouth that gives me Jordan Sparks ish.
She's got nice teeth.
And obviously the complexion. I think Jordan Sparks is a little darker though, but I think the mouth is mainly what gives it, and the hair.
She makes me want to take good care of my teeth.
You should
Because
want to do that anyway, Andrew.
her teeth look so perfect.
uh, yeah, I'm interested in her.
As it says, she's trying to be a future dental hygienist. And she's
Um,
local. She's not, well, she's not local, but she's from Cali. She's from San Diego. So shout out to San Diego. Haven't been there in a long time, but that'll be cool.
all right. So
Jasmine, Brianna LaQuasta.
LaQuasta, that's how you say that.
She tweet. She's a big time Big Brother fan, which I saw her tweeting about the show. Like even after I watched it, which I thought was pretty cool. She seemed really into Big Brother, which I think makes her perfect for a reality TV show because he's a reality TV show super fan. Which she looks very pretty too.
Mhm.
He's also from San Diego as well. San Diego State University graduate.
Yeah.
Get it? Okay. Tell me what you think about this.
What?
Yeah, I bet you're reading this. Getting married, getting pregnant on the honeymoon, and starting a family all within the next 2 years. Sorry, Brianna. Not gonna happen if I was with you.
The man of her dreams, getting married, getting pregnant on the honeymoon, and starting a family all within. Hey, Amber and Ethan, it seems like they were on that track. They followed that timeline, so it's possible.
But do you think they were in a hurry like that? I mean, it just
No,
happened.
I don't think they were planned it out like that, but they did make it happen within a year. It seems like it hasn't even been 2 years.
They did.
It hasn't even been 2 years, so it's possible. She
Yeah,
has,
Jessica.
someone to look at.
This is the Britney of this season coming up here, Jessica. I think she's gonna. I don't think she's gonna have a filter, which I think is gonna. It's either gonna be great for her or it's gonna kill her.
Goodness.
Like some of the videos, and like I said, I'll tell you who one of her exes is off air because I don't want to say it on air.
Yeah, I can see her being kind of like I don't know if she's gonna be as crazy and as stalkerish as Brittany, but uh,
Damn, those
she
eyelashes.
may not take.
Those
Her
are
eyes
freaking
match her earrings, I
like
think.
holy shit.
But she
I hope
doesn't
I'm
seem
not
like one.
disrespecting it by any means, but those are some big eyebrows.
She seems like she's gonna be one to not take no for an answer. You may have to tell her no a couple, two, three times.
And I think that makes her perfect for the show.
So I can see her being kind of like Britney, but I don't know if she's gonna be like crazy.
Alexander Kim, the last one. She's a petite little thing. It looks like she's
Um,
very. I bet she's probably like one of the tiniest girls on the show. It seems like.
from her, based on her, like on the promo videos, she seemed like like a regular sweet girl. So don't know what to think of her just yet. That's just she can be crazy in the house on the show. So I don't know.
Her jealousy and control
She has a
issues come into
jealousy.
play,
Yeah,
and her happy
her hapless prey.
finds himself the target of a constant scrutiny. Suspicion and she wants to stay in a relationship with Alexander will need to learn to drop her bait and switch dating tactics.
So she could be interesting.
So
Can't wait to see. I'll be able to say more about people after the premiere. I usually only need the premiere to form my opinions.
yeah.
So
So throw out a couple of match possibilities real quick.
I already told you
Alex
Paris,
and Alex and Jasmine, right?
Alice in Paris.
Alex and Paris. I'm gonna throw one.
Then
Garland. Garland and Brianna, or Garland and Jasmine?
you think
What do you think?
Garland get the two girls?
No, he's gonna get one of the two.
Uh,
Would it be Jasmine or would it be Brianna?
um, I don't know.
I'm gonna go with Brianna.
Yeah.
Jessica. I think Jessica, at least from what she came off to me in the promo, she likes a guy tall. So I have a feeling it's gonna be somebody like Curtis, maybe.
Despite that being I think Dario is gonna get the two girls.
You think they did that for a reason? Having the whole cast, Christina, 9 guys, 9 girls, well 10 girls, and then Dario.
What?
I don't see Dario and Christina being a match though.
Well, I didn't see JJ and Ashley be in a match either.
Yeah.
So you never know.
Did you do the whole little quiz thing to get a chance to meet them? Yeah.
No, I haven't done anything. I just today. I just looked up all
I
this
don't know.
stuff.
I'm hoping this first episode, and we saw this in the promo in the trailer, which I don't know if that means they're going to, but I hope for the first match ceremony, I hope they don't get any matches. Just a first season.
They may get some out of luck. They may get some out of luck. Like, you know what?
Like how season
Your
1
match.
with Dylan and Khaleesi being the default pick, the first matchup ceremony.
Yeah.
Unless we're first.
Yeah, they may get some out of luck, just pure luck.
So wrapping this up, what do you have going on with? I mean, we got a lot of great shows going on. Survivor. I've watched 2 episodes, and I gotta say, I'm into it this season.
It's a really good season. Yeah,
I'm hoping next week a prediction. I'm hoping that the Blue Tribe is a Cleopa.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I just know blue and yellow.
I'm hoping the Blue Tribe loses, and they play head games with John Rocker and get rid of his girlfriend.
Oh, poor Julie. Poor Julie. um. What do we have going on?
Amazing Race.
We
I watched
have no,
some stuff.
we don't follow Amazing Race. But I do want to talk Survivor, but I don't know if Stefan's following it, but he's busy, so I don't know if he's gonna be able to talk about it. I may do some blogs and stuff. Obviously, Are You the One? Um, let me see.
BGC.
Bad Girls Club, Redemption. Can't wait for that. It's gonna be crazy. That starts Tuesday. Oh, and Utopia. I am following Utopia. This new show. It's a reality show on Fox, and it's like for a whole year. I don't know if I'm going to be following that long, but it's on for a whole year, and it's live. It's like Big Brother. How the people are there now, and the show airs every Tuesday and Friday. You get like an edit for the past week and things that happen. But that's a crazy show.
Oh, year.
A whole year. But it's like, but they
I,
have.
I remember for some weird reason I've been watching Nick Uhas's videos from BB15. I don't know if you ever seen the Wikipedia stuff.
Yeah.
He said that I don't remember what country it was that they spent a whole year in a Big Brother house. I could.
Yeah, that's crazy.
3 months is enough. I mean, 100 days. I mean, I've been watching the interviews that Spencer and McRae have done, and a lot of them seem like jet lagged a little bit still.
Yeah, it's I don't know, but well, actually for like every month though they have a opportunity to vote out. They can vote out someone, but they'll get a replacement. So it's not a competition. It's not about who makes it to the end. It's Utopia. The whole purpose is to go into this land, and you're creating your own society. So there's no rules, there's no laws, there's no structure, government, or anything. You have to create everything.
So it's basically like it's
like real world, but like outside. Well, like outdoorsy, real world. Like people are just strangers are going to this place and they're just living their life, but they get to create their own, way of being. And every month they choose to kick someone out, and then they have replacements though. So it's gonna be different people throughout the entire year, but it's an interesting show. I'm not sure if I'm going to talk about it. I mean, I don't think I may pick it up. I don't know, but it's a new show on Fox that I'm watching, and I think that's it though. I think that's all that's going on with reality television.
Has the Real World came back yet? Do you know?
No, you mean are they done filming?
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't been following it. I haven't been following it. Yeah. I noticed the ones I don't follow are the ones I'm more interested in. Like, I didn't follow Explosion at all. And I didn't know the cast until MTV released it. I didn't know anything until it was officially released by MTV. So I love that season. So I'm doing the same thing with this one. I mean, there's some slip-ups here and there. Obviously people talk about stuff on Twitter and things like that. Like, I know it's in Chicago. But that's it. I don't even know the people's names or how many cast members or anything. So I don't want to know anything. I want to say fresh.
So that was definitely a good talk. I can't wait for the season to start.
Yeah.
I'll try to get you on a couple times this season, talking to Are You the One. I don't think I'm going to be doing the show next week, guys. I got a busy schedule ahead of me. 3 days of work. Have a big assignment in one of my classes due that I have to work on that Friday. So look for my first interview with the Season 2 cast member to be not this coming Saturday, not next Saturday the 13th. Or wait, no, the 11th, excuse me. Today's the 4th. Not the 11th, but look for it to be the 18th. I want to wait 2 episodes to get somebody on. And so yeah, where can people find you?
You can find us at Reality Radio Pod on Twitter. On YouTube, Talking Reality TV, and our blog is talkingrealitytv.blogspot.com, and my personal Twitter at Janelle MCG.
Appreciate it, Whit, and we'll definitely catch up.
Thanks for having me on.
No problem. I had to return the favor. This is Big Time Reality TV episode 3, take 3. That's what I called this episode because I tried talking with Jason yesterday, and then we talked for about 5-10 minutes, and then it effed up again. So it's take 3. But this has been Big Time Reality TV episode 3, take 3, and we'll see you guys next time.
Peace.